Okay, Penn State football fans, it's that time of day for you to get as excited as Christian Veilleur about Penn State football practice highlights. Don't stand around. Make sure you subscribe to Blue White Illustrated, hit that notification button so you don't miss anything from Penn State football, any highlights from practice. We're going to take a quick gander around practice, see some of the players before we get to the main event today, which is the offensive and defensive line going at it one-on-one. But before that, some young players getting some coaching from the Penn State staff. Abdul Carter, a very highly touted, very anticipated freshman, getting some individual coaching, not just from James Franklin, but also from Manny Diaz and Stacy Collins. He's expected to be a part of the Penn State rotation at some point this year. Freshman defensive tackle, 315-pound Kaleb Artis also got a lot of individual attention today from John Scott Jr., the defensive line position coach, going through some of the more finer details of blocking and block destruction during practice today. We'll get back to that in just 1 second to see how that went. Other things happening around practice after this, we'll give you some gratuitous shots of five-star freshman Drew Allar, who's been coming on during camp, throwing fades into the back of the end zone. As senior editor Nate Bauer pointed out last week, the light seems to have come on for Allar, who is really rounding a corner during training camp after a rather slow start in the spring. Goal line activity here as the Penn State offense trying to push one into the end zone, and Sean Clifford finds Keandre Lambert-Smith, who's been consistently running with the ones throughout camp. Not quite the same story here with the second-team offense. Christian Veilleur finds Liam Clifford, who drops the ball for would-be two-point conversion, but gets plenty of encouragement from the staff on his way through. One player who continues to stand out both physically and with his performance is Olu Fashanu, Penn State's left tackle. Very impressive in one-on-one drills. Did give up a bit of a bull rush here to Smith-Vilbert, but after that was pretty much shutting out the Nittany Lions' starting defensive line during one-on-one drills. In fact, the offensive line in general dominated the one-on-one and two-on-two competition, with the defensive line showing great progress from last season. Another great battle was Dani Dennis-Sutton, five-star defensive end, and four-star tackle Drew Shelton, both true freshmen going mano-a-mano in a rubber match. And while you don't see all of them here, it was a 2-1 victory for Shelton, and a couple of those plays got head coach James Franklin fired up. Now, remember what we talked about with Kaleb Artis earlier? Let's see how that paid off with the coaching from earlier. That'll do it today for Blue White Illustrated, our view of Penn State open practice. Make sure you subscribe to Blue White Illustrated, and we will be back with more information, more breakdowns from our extended look at practice here on YouTube.